Hello folks, welcome to another video. So today in this video we are going to see the following. So we are going to hack the Ubuntu server with the React to Shell vulnerability. So there is a vulnerability already exists. I have another video where I will show how the vulnerability is exploited. So if you guys want to see that, you can go and see in that video. And after that we are going to gather the etc password file and etc shadow file, and we are going to get the hashes out of the etc shadow file, and then we are going to crack that hash using the word list, and we'll be using the tool called John the Ripper for this video. So this is how the video is going to be. So let's start with analyzing the web application. So before I start, I want to start with a disclaimer that this channel does not promote any illegal hacking, and anything done illegal, this channel is not responsible. We only do in the perspective of penetration testing and for educational purpose only. So here the target machine is Ubuntu, which is running a web application, which is like having Next.js 15.0.0, and the attacker machine is Kali. So let's see, first we'll start with exploiting that vulnerability to send some commands to that server. So this is the server, and it's running on port 3000, and I'm going to send the ls command to that application, and I can see that it's success. So that means it works. So I'm able to go into this mission. I have put a full video of how it really works end to end, back and forth from the target system to the hacking system. Both I have put another video. So if you guys want to see a detailed video on how this exploit is being done, you can see in that video. So let's move on here. I want to show you, let's start with looking at the password file. So in Linux, in Ubuntu, it exists within cat etc password. So this is the password file, and we are able to see it very clearly, and we got the data very easily. But the problem is this does not contain any passwords. This only has usernames. You see there are usernames. It's in VirtualBox, so it has VBox user. So let me just clear this. So I want a password file here. So in order to get a password file, I have to go and see the shadow. There is another file called etc shadow. So I have to go and see etc shadow, and I can see that permission denied because I did it in my system. So let me just use that command here. So okay, instead of etc password, I'll do etc shadow. I can see that the status is failed. Okay, so when I do this, actually I observed that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The reason is we are not directly interacting with the system to get that file. We are actually exploiting a vulnerability and trying to inject the command in between so that it executes and gives us the result. So that is the reason sometimes it happens, sometimes it does not. Let me try once again. It didn't happen. Okay, it didn't happen. So what I'll do is I'll just restart this application. So I'll just restart this application to npm start. I'll start it again. Let me try that once again. Okay, it didn't happen. Let me clear this. Let's try once again. Okay. So what I'll do instead is I'll do a sudo. Let's try with the sudo. Let's see if we are able to do that. I'll pause the video here just to identify the problem. I'll be back once this problem settles. I think there have to be some 2 or 3 tries to get this sorted. Welcome back, folks. So actually after tweaking a while, I was able to exploit it, but the problem is it was asking for a password in the other system. So you see, when exploiting a vulnerability, that is why we need this privilege escalation. Once we kind of exploit a vulnerability, we do see what are the other vulnerabilities that are present in the system to make sure we exploit that and get a privilege access. So in the current one, I'm just showing you, I was able to do it sometimes I was not able to do. but it's not reliable. Anyways, vulnerabilities does work like that. It's not something, it's a glitch in the system we are exploiting, so we can't expect it to be perfect because it's not a flow that we are expecting. So this is the file. I'll run this once again to show you. This is the command, and we can see that etc shadow file is there. So here I can see this is the actual hash. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this. I'll copy this hash. This is the actual hash. I think we have to copy from here. Actually, this is a salted hash, so we have to use specific commands in John the Ripper to do that. So actually what I have done is I have already copied it. I have it in cat test.txt. Okay, this is the word list. I'll show you cat hash.txt. I have the same hash copied here. So I want to kind of see how we can crack this hash. Okay. So I'll use this command from John the Ripper. So I'll just copy this command from John the Ripper. So this is the command John, format is SHA-512 crypt, that is the algorithm used for hashing. This is a hash, so a hashing algorithm is used. And the word list is test.txt. I showed you previously with the, actually it has 100, only 100, just to show you guys how the word list works. And the rules is hash.txt. That is a file that is containing the hash. So what I'll do is I'll run this command to see what happens. And you can see that it actually did the cracking because I have set this specific password for the system, and I'm able to see. So now you have the username and password. Username is vboxuser and password is this one. So you will be able to actually log in using SSH if it's enabled in a system. So this is how you kind of hack the whole system, get a privilege access and go into that. Okay, so let me show you the John status hash.txt. So this will give you like status. Let me get that command. So this command actually shows you the like figured out one. Sorry, show. Yeah. You can see that it has figured out the password, so it changes the file with the replacement of that original characters to show us it has cracked. So something like that. So this is how you kind of crack a password. You use a vulnerability, you hack a system, and then you use privilege escalation, and then you get the username and password, you get the hash, you crack the password, and then use the password to do an SSH, which gives you full control. Anyway, this is not required because you already had full control if you have done privilege escalation. So I'm just showing you like this also can be done, and also you can log in as different users also. Let's say there are 4 or 5 users in the system. You can use that shadow file to log in. I hope this video was interesting. Please like, share and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.